Portable document format is a file format used to present documents in a manner independent of application software, hardware, and operating systems. Each PDF file encapsulates a complete description of a fixed layout flat document, including the text, fonts, graphics and other information needed to display it. In 1991, Adobe Systems co-founder John Warnock outlined a system called Camelot that evolved into PDF. While Adobe Systems made the PDF specification available free of charge in 1993, PDF was a proprietary format, controlled by Adobe, until it was officially released as an open standard on July 1, 2008. And published by the International Organization for Standardization as ISO 32000-1 to 2008, at which time control of the specification passed to an ISO committee of volunteer industry experts. In 2008, Adobe published a public patent license to ISO 32000-1, granting royalty-free rights for all patents owned by Adobe that are necessary to make, use, sell, and distribute PDF-compliant implementations. However, there are still some proprietary technologies defined only by Adobe, such as Adobe XML Forms architecture and JavaScript for Acrobat, which are referenced by ISO 32000-1 as normative and indispensable for the application of the ISO 32000-1 specification. These proprietary technologies are not standardized and their specification is published only on Adobe's website. The ISO committee is actively standardizing many of these as a part of ISO 32000-2. History. PDF was developed in the early 1990s as a way to share documents, including text formatting and inline images, among computer users of disparate platforms who may not have access to mutually compatible application software. It was among a number of competing formats such as DJVU, Envoy, Common Ground, Digital Paper, Farallon Replica, and even Adobe's own PostScript format. In those early years before the rise of the World Wide Web and HTML documents, PDF was popular mainly in desktop publishing workflows. PDF's adoption in the early days of the format's history was slow. Adobe Acrobat, Adobe's suite for reading and creating PDF files, was not freely available. Early versions of PDF had no support for external hyperlinks, reducing its usefulness on the Internet. The larger size of a PDF document compared to plain text required longer download times over the slower modems common at the time, and rendering PDF files was slow on the less powerful machines of the day. Adobe distributed its Acrobat Reader program free of charge from version 2.0 onwards, and continued supporting the original PDF, which eventually became the de facto standard for fixed-format electronic documents. In 2008, Adobe Systems PDF Reference 1.7 became ISO 32000-1, 2008. Thereafter, further development of PDF is conducted by ISO's TC-171 South Carolina 2, WG8 with the participation of Adobe Systems and other subject matter experts. Adobe Specifications from 1993 to 2006. Adobe Systems changed the PDF specification several times to add new features. Various aspects of Adobe's extension levels published after 2006 have been accepted into working drafts of ISO 32000-2, but developers are cautioned that Adobe's extensions are not part of the PDF standard. The ISO standard ISO 32000-1 to 2008 and Adobe PDF 1.7 are technically consistent. Adobe declared that it is not producing a PDF 1.8 reference. Future versions of the PDF specification will be produced by ISO technical committees. However, Adobe published documents specifying what proprietary extended features for PDF beyond ISO 32000-1 are supported in its newly released products. This makes use of the extensibility features of PDF as documented in ISO 32000-1 in Annex E. The specifications for PDF are backward inclusive. The PDF 1.7 specification includes all of the functionality previously documented in the Adobe PDF specifications for versions 1.0 through 1.6. Where Adobe removed certain features of PDF from their standard, they are not contained in ISO 32000-1 either. Some features are marked as deprecated. PDF documents conforming to ISO 32000-1 carry the PDF version number 1.7. Documents containing Adobe extended features still carry the PDF base version number 1.7 but also contain an indication of which extension was followed during document creation. ISO standardization. Since 1995, Adobe participated in some of the working groups that create technical specifications for publication by ISO and cooperated within the ISO process on specialized subsets of PDF standards for specific industries and purposes. The purpose of specialized subsets of the full PDF specification is to remove those functions that are not needed or can be problematic for specific purposes and to require some usage of functions that are only optional in the full PDF specification. On January 29, 2007, Adobe announced that it would release the full Portable Document Format 1.7 specification to the American National Standards Institute and the Enterprise Content Management Association, for the purpose of publication by the International Organization for Standardization. ISO will produce future versions of the PDF specification and Adobe will be only one of the ISO Technical Committee members. ISO standards for full-function PDF are published under the formal number ISO 32000. Full-function PDF specification means that it is not only a subset of Adobe PDF specification. In the case of ISO 32000-1, the full-function PDF includes everything defined in Adobe's PDF 1.7 specification. However, Adobe later published extensions that are not part of the ISO standard. There are also proprietary functions in the PDF specification that are only referenced as external specifications. Standardized subsets of PDF. The following specialized subsets of PDF specification has been standardized as ISO standards. PDF X, aka PDF for exchange, for the graphic technology, prepressed digital data exchange, based on PDF 1.3, PDF 1.4 and later also PDF 1.6. PDF aka PDF for archive document management, electronic document file format for a long-term preservation, based on PDF 1.4 and later also ISO 32000-1, PDF 1.7, PDF E aka PDF for engineering document management, engineering document format using PDF based on PDF 1.6. PDF VT, aka PDF for exchange of variable data and transactional printing, graphic technology, variable data exchange, based on PDF 1.6 as restricted by PDF X4 and PDF X5. PDF UA, aka PDF for universal accessibility, document management applications, electronic document file format enhancement for accessibility, based on ISO 32000-1, PDF 1.7. There is also the PDF H, aka PDF Healthcare, a best practices guide, supplemented by an implementation guide, published in 2008. PDF Healthcare is not a standard or proposed standard, but only a guide for use with existing standards and other technologies. It is supported by the Standards Development Organizations ASTM and AIIM. PDF HBPG is based on PDF 1.6. PDF 1.7. The final revised documentation for PDF 1.7 was approved by ISO Technical Committee 171 in January 2008 and published as ISO 32000-1 to 2008 on July 1, 2008, entitled Document Management, Portable Document Format, Part 1. PDF 1.7. ISO 32000-1 to 2008 is the first ISO standard for full-function PDF. The previous ISO PDF standards are intended for more specialized uses. ISO 32000-1 includes all of the functionality previously documented in the Adobe PDF specifications for versions 1.0 through 1.6. Adobe removed certain features of PDF from previous versions. These features are not contained in PDF 1.7 either. The ISO 32000-1 document was prepared by Adobe Systems Incorporated based upon PDF Reference, 6th edition. Adobe Portable Document Format version 1.7, November 2006. It was reviewed, edited and adopted under a special fast-track procedure by ISO Technical Committee 171, Document Management Application. Subcommittee SC2, Application Issues, in parallel with its approval by the ISO member bodies. According to the ISO PDF Standard Abstract, ISO 32000-1 to 2008 specifies a digital form for representing electronic documents to enable users to exchange and view electronic documents independent of the environment they were created in or the environment they are viewed or printed in. It is intended for the developer of software that creates PDF files, software that reads existing PDF files and interprets their contents for display and interaction, and PDF products that read and/or write PDF files for a variety of other purposes. Some proprietary specifications under the control of Adobe Systems are in the normative references of ISO 32000-1 and are indispensable for the application of ISO 32000-1. PDF 2.0. A new version of the PDF specification, ISO 32000-2, is under development by ISO's TC-171 South Carolina 2WG8 committee. To provide more time to develop the document, the original ISO project was cancelled in 2012 and a new project item was started. The goals of the ISO committee developing PDF 2.0 include evolutionary enhancement and refinement of the PDF language in deprecation of features that are no longer used and standardization of Adobe proprietary specifications. ISO TC-171 South Carolina 2WG8, formed in 2008 to curate the PDF reference as an ISO standard. Working Group 8 typically meets twice a year, with members from 10 or more countries attending in each instance. Technical foundations. Anyone may create applications that can read and write PDF files without having to pay royalties to Adobe Systems. Adobe holds patents to PDF, but licenses them for royalty-free use in developing software complying with its PDF specification. The PDF combines three technologies: a subset of the PostScript page description programming language for generating the layout and graphics, a font embedding replacement system to allow fonts to travel with the documents, a structured storage system to bundle these elements and any associated content into a single file, with data compression where appropriate. PostScript. PostScript is a page description language run in an interpreter to generate an image, a process requiring many resources. It can handle not just graphics, but standard features of programming languages such as if and loop commands. PDF is largely based on PostScript but simplified to remove flow control features like these, while graphics commands such as Lineto remain. Often, the PostScript-like PDF code is generated from a source PostScript file. The graphics commands that are output by the PostScript code are collected and tokenized. Any files, graphics, All fonts to which the document refers also are collected. Then, everything is compressed to a single file. Therefore, the entire PostScript world remains intact. As a document format, PDF has several advantages over PostScript. PDF contains tokenized and interpreted results of the PostScript source code. For direct correspondence between changes to items in the PDF page description and changes to the resulting page appearance, PDF supports true graphic transparency. PostScript does not. PostScript is an interpreted programming language with an implicit global state. So instructions accompanying the description of one page can affect the appearance of any following page. Therefore, all preceding pages in a PostScript document must be processed to determine the correct appearance of a given page, whereas each page in a PDF document is unaffected by the others. As a result, PDF viewers allow the user to quickly jump to the final pages of a long document, whereas the PostScript viewer needs to process all pages sequentially before being able to display the destination page.